Welcome back, guys, to another video, and today we are here for part 2 on how WWE should book Royce Keys in 2026.
Raw after Vengeance, where everything went down from part 1. Spears, the Lucha Bros, and Royce Keys are all in the ring to open Monday Night Raw. And Spears, the normal bad guy-ish that he is, yanks the mic from the ring announcer Alicia Taylor and says, "We have been overlooked and everything for way too long." And then Keys shockingly grabs it from Spears and says, "We are going to take everything that we have wanted."
We are here at the next week of Raw, and it opens with a shot of Shawn Spears leaving Adam Pearce's office and then walking to the Lucha Bros to tell them that he just earned them a number 1 contender match for the WWE World Tag Team Championships. And then it cuts to a backstage brawl between Royce Keys and Dominic Mysterio. But the security and Adam Pearce come to break it up, and Adam Pearce announces that for one final time at Great American Bash, it will be Royce Keys versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship inside of a steel cage. And lastly, at the end of the show, Shawn Spears wins a 10-man battle royal to become a member of the Fatal 4-Way match at a Great American Bash for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship held by CM Punk.
We are at the go-home Monday Night Raw before Great American Bash. WWE decided to bring back this long-gone pay-per-view for the month of July. It's summertime. Everything's going to be going crazy. And Keys and Dominic Mysterio are having their big contract signing for their steel cage match at the Great American Bash. They both sign it. The John Hancock's on that thing. And a big brawl ensues and ends the contract signing. Lucha Bros, Penta, and Phoenix end up winning their number 1 contenders match, and they will get a title shot at the Great American Bash. Spears, Balor, Punk, and LA Knight, all 4 members of the Fatal 4-Way, are facing off before the Great American Bash.
We are here at the Great American Bash, okay, and we get the Lucha Bros winning their tag team match to become the new World Tag Team Champions over the Usos, okay. Penta hits a mean Penta driver onto Jey Uso to pick up the victory. And then we go to Shawn Spears, unfortunately losing his Fatal 4-Way match. He wasn't pinned, but Finn does end up winning the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. We are here at the main event of Great American Bash. It is the dominant Royce Keys Intercontinental Champion versus the cocky son of a gun Dominic Mysterio in a steel cage of all things, so he cannot escape the power of Royce Keys. And obviously, Keys is going to use that strength and advantage against Dom, throwing him around into the cage, rakes his face against the cage. He's bloody. Dom's all bloody. But Dom does make a turnaround at the end of the match with a 3 amigos, and being the cocky son of a gun he is, tries a frog splash off the top of the steel cage, but Royce Keys rolls out the way at the last second, picks him up, world's most dangerous slam, spine buster, 1, 2, 3, and he still is your Intercontinental Champion.
We are here at the Monday Night Raw post Great American Bash action, all the craziness from the show the night before. And all members of this faction are in the middle of the ring to start the show. And Keys goes to grab a mic and start talking to the crowd about the events and what went down last night at the Great American Bash. But before that can go down, World Heavyweight Champion Finn Balor and the rest of his Judgment Day team members interrupt them. And Finn goes to say, "You guys might have more gold than all of us, but I have the gold that matters." And Dom and JD look at each other, and then they look at Dom confused, Finn confused, like he's trying to outshine both of them by saying he's the World Heavyweight Champion. And then Spears challenges Finn for the World Heavyweight Championship, but Finn goes on to tell Spears that he needs to earn it, like every other contender that's on a Monday Night Raw roster fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship. And then Spears is thrown into a gauntlet match.
Okay, he is thrown into that 4-man gauntlet match next week. And obviously, Spears, in all honesty, just wins the match. All right, nothing just short, nothing too sweet. All right. And then the Judgment Day and Spears face off at the end of that.
Next week's Raw is here after what went down with the gauntlet match week before. Keys wants a new challenge. He's sick of the same old people week in, week out, pay-per-views, all that stuff. And he issues an open challenge. Shockingly, El Grande Americano comes out to answer the challenge, but is not surprisingly squashed by the dominant Royce Keys in just under 9 seconds. Post-match, everything that's going down, Keys is about to leave when the Judgment Day come out and are about to jump him when the rest of the new faction name that has been revealed here on Monday Night Raw, the rest of the Unclaimed, come out and save Royce Keys from being jumped. Balor says to even the odds, we are bringing in a new member, a guy that deserves everything, kind of like what you guys have, and it's shockingly, lights go out, appear back up, and Aleister Black is standing next to the Judgment Day, ready to whoop some ass.
Okay, we are here at the Raw before SummerSlam go-home show, and both teams are in the ring facing off, about to brawl, when Adam Pearce says, since you guys can't keep your hands off each other, then at SummerSlam, it'll be a 4-on-4, winner-takes-all elimination match in the main event of SummerSlam. And then to close out the show, a big brawl, pull-apart ensues.
We are here at the biggest party of the summer. It is a 4-on-4 elimination winner-takes-all tag team match. Action starts. Everybody's flying around the ring. Everyone's getting thrown by all the big strong guys, chairs, weapons, everything like that. Dom is shockingly the first eliminated after Penta hits a mean Mexican destroyer on a chair to get the pinfall. Rey Fenix, sadly, is eliminated by JD after a roll-up. Then Aleister Black eliminates Penta after 2 devastating black masses back-to-back. Keys eliminates JD and Aleister Black after dominating and squashing both of them, smashes them, stacks them, pin them, little Big Show style, stacks them both to eliminate them. And then Spears eliminates Balor after a wicked chair shot to the head, little chairman AEW flashback style, and then hits a C4 to secure the W, and all the gold then goes to the Unclaimed.
Okay, and we take a little bit of a time skip here. Over the next few months on Raw, these 4 men just dominate the Raw title picture, everything like that. Squashes here and there, big tag team matches, stuff like that. Shawn Spears defends his world title here and there, and they're just what looks like the most dominant group ever. And then we come to the Raw before the Royal Rumbles, where we will pick this back up. Keys announces that he will be in the Royal Rumble match. Unfortunately, none of the other men are in it. Obviously, Spears world champion, but the other 2 tag team superstars, the Lucha Bros, already have their match at the Royal Rumble. And Spears says, if you win, you will make the right choice. Kind of telling him that you can't pick me, stuff like that. Keys gives Spears a dirty look and starts to second guess if this group is really the right choice for him.
We are here at the Royal Rumble. Start of the show, the Lucha Bros are going up against Alpha Academy. Otis and Tozawa, they got their title shot within the time skip that we just went through, and they lose in sort of like an awful, embarrassing fashion. Afterwards, the so-called leader of the Unclaimed, Shawn Spears, if you will, comes out, starts to yell at the Lucha Bros, telling them they messed up, they're failures, that they lost their tag titles. Because Shawn Spears is starting to show his corrupted side since he's been world champion for a while, and he wants his group to hold all the gold, hold everything hostage, if you will. And so that's what's going on with that. Then we fast forward to the men's Royal Rumble match, where Royce Keys enters shockingly pretty early in this match at the number 7 entrant. and eliminates stars like LA Knight, Sheamus, Rusev, Jeff and Matt Hardy. They made the jump from TNA with the partnership that's been going on. Dom, JD, Aleister Black, and Finn Balor. So all of the Judgment Day is gone. Dragon Lee and then Kofi Kingston. Final four is Royce Keys, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Drew McIntyre. Roman, Punk, and Drew all get eliminated by Royce Keys. He dumps all three of them out at the same time, and Royce Keys goes on to win the 2027 Men's Royal Rumble. And he also holds the most Royal Rumble eliminations in a single Rumble, beating out Kane by one-upping him, so to speak, with number 14. And yeah, that's how Rumble ends.
Okay, we are here at the Raw after the Royal Rumble. The Unclaimed celebrate Keys' victory in that Royal Rumble match. He did it in impressing fashion, all right. He holds a new record, for God's sake. Came in number 7 and destroyed. But also, Spears is kind of mad that the Lucha Bros also lost theirs. But Spears wants to know Keys' choice. But Royce Keys says, everyone will know my choice very, very soon. And we jump to the next Raw.
We jump to Raw before Elimination Chamber, the go-home show, if you will. Adam Pearce announces an impromptu match, kind of. It's Royce Keys versus the young OG, the bouncy one himself, Javon Evans, for Elimination Chamber. And a backstage segment in the Unclaimed locker room is happening as we cut to the camera. It is Spears yelling at Royce Keys for not telling him his choice. Sean Spears here is impatient. He wants to know what's going through the mind of Royce Keys, what he's thinking. And Royce Keys stands up from his chair, towers over Sean Spears, gets nose to nose with him, and then shoves him backwards and then walks out of the Unclaimed locker room.
Okay, we are here at Big Money Elimination Chamber. All right, big seats sold out, everything, crowd going crazy. The night starts off with Keys versus Javon Evans for that IC title. He's held it for a very long time now. But after Javon wins with a OG cutter after distraction from Sean Spears. Sean Spears came out there, tried to throw the championship in the ring for Keys. Keys picks it up, but he turns around and gets caught with that cutter. 1, 2, 3, he loses. And then it is at the very end of the night, after a grueling Elimination Chamber match. Sean Spears is bloody. He just defended his world title against 5 other men, and he is beat down. And Keys comes out to celebrate with him. He's holding up his arms, stuff like that. But then he gives the look we all know. Angry face, turns at him, clothesline. He's beating him down, hits him with the world's most dangerous slam, a spine buster, and then grabs a mic and says, "You're my choice, biatch." And then he holds up the title, points at the Mania sign, and throws it down and leaves.
We are here at post-Raw for Elimination Chamber. All the craziness that went down last night. We saw Royce Keys shockingly become a babyface, a good guy, turning on Sean Spears and kind of leaving the Acclaimed in his past and choosing Sean Spears for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. Keys comes out and cuts a promo to open Monday Night Raw. And he says, "I am ready to end the corruption, if you will, and the disease that is Sean Spears and take the World Heavyweight Championship off of him." Spears interrupts him and tells him he is making a mistake, a horrible choice for choosing Sean Spears at WrestleMania. He's telling him, like, hey, I made you who you are. I brought everyone up. You, the Lucha Bros, everybody else, made them relevant again from what they used to be. And after Spears says this, the Lucha Bros come out, and everyone thinks that they're standing next to Spears, and they're going to stand by his side. But once Spears turns around, both Lucha Bros hit him with a mean double super kick, and they leave the ring, and that is how Raw ends.
Okay, and we come to the next week's Raw. We just seen Sean Spears crumble. All right, all his big, hard-hitting people just left the Unclaimed, and we are here next week. Spears starts the show off with a promo and says, "I made all of you relevant around here," and stuff like that, just telling them that he made them who they are. Keys comes out and says, "You might have helped me grow, and I am thankful for that. But you are scared that I have outgrown you as a superstar, as a competitor, basically just telling him he is better. Spears tries to hit a sneaky chair shot, but Keys dodges and hits him with a world's most dangerous slam to close out that Raw.
And we are here at Raw before WrestleMania 43 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Is middle of the show here after opening action. It is the contract signing between Royce Keys and the chairman, Shawn Spears, for the World Heavyweight Championship match that will be going down at WrestleMania. After both men sign, Spears hits a sneaky attack, hits Keys with a nasty C4 through the table, and leaves.
Okay, we are here at the main event, WrestleMania 43, Night 2, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It's nighttime, the big lights are on, and we are ready for Royce Keys, Shawn Spears World Heavyweight Championship. Keys uses his size and strength against Spears to throw him around. Obviously, he's that big, meaty boy. He's throwing him around. They fight on the outside, stuff like that, until they're on the apron battling, and Spears hits a surprise C4 to kind of take control back. And then in the middle of the match, Keys accidentally clotheslines the ref, and Spears tries to capitalize with a low blow, hits it. Spears attempts a C4 off the top rope, but Lucha Bros run in and double super kick Spears to take him out. Keys wins after a rebound spinebuster and World's Most Dangerous Slam. He is your new World Heavyweight Championship, or champion, if I might say. Holds the title, pyro goes off, and I'm going to hand it off to my boy Mason.
Thank you guys so much for watching this incredible video that me and my boy Nasty have put together. This is how WWE should book Royce Keys Part 2 in the year 2026. And also, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, or things you wanted to see in this fantasy booking, let us know in the comments section down below, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.